You thought hatchbacks were dead. You thought Italy had given up on making small cars that mattered. But here's the truth. While America drowned itself in SUVs, while Europe leaned into electrics with no soul, one name you probably forgot has just staged a comeback. And it's not who you think. The 2026 Fiat Bravo, a nameplate that most of the world left for dead over a decade ago, now reborn as the hatchback you never expected to see again. And here's the controversial part. Fiat didn't just bring it back to compete. They brought it back to challenge everything we thought we knew about what makes a small car exciting. But there's one flaw, one Achilles heel, that could ruin the whole comeback story. And we'll get to that. By the way, if you're into cars that no one else is talking about, the underdogs, the surprises, the machines that actually make driving fun, hit subscribe. This channel is where we uncover what others won't. And trust me, you're going to want to stick around for what's next. Let's start with what hits you first, the design. Because Italians don't just build cars, they sculpt them. And the new Bravo, it's not just a hatchback, it's a statement. The front fascia is sharp, almost aggressive, with a low-slung grille that gives you shades of Alfa Romeo. Daytime running lights that slice like a signature, instantly recognizable from a block away. Side profile? Tight, muscular, but clean. No fake vents, no plastic clutter, just pure lines. And in the rear, this is where Fiat shows they're serious. A wraparound LED light bar that looks like it belongs on something twice the price. Flared haunches that scream stability. And yes, real exhaust tips. No fake chrome nonsense. Step inside and you realize this isn't the Fiat of 10 years ago. Forget cheap plastics. Forget the rental car vibe. The 2026 Bravo feels elevated. Soft touch dash, brushed aluminum accents, and a two-tone leather option that feels downright premium. The seats? Deep bolsters, but still comfortable for long hauls. Ambient lighting threads the cabin, subtle but cinematic at night. And then, tech. A 12.3-inch driver display, crisp, fully customizable. A central 15-inch infotainment screen that doesn't just float there, it's seamlessly integrated, angled towards the driver, like they actually care about ergonomics. Wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, over-the-air updates. And here's the kicker, a Harman Kardon sound system tuned specifically for this car's cabin shape. That's attention to detail. Okay, let's talk numbers. Because style doesn't mean much if the car can't deliver. Under the hood, the Bravo comes with two choices. A 1.5-liter turbocharged mild hybrid pumping out 175 horsepower and 210 pound-feet of torque. Enough to send this hatch from 0 to 60 in just under 7 seconds. Not hot hatch territory, but enough to make every on-ramp a grin. And then there's the full EV version. 201 horsepower, instant torque, and a chassis tuned with real European handling in mind. The hybrid nets you around 42 miles per gallon combined. The EV, about 265 miles of real-world range, with DC fast charging that takes you from 20 to 80% in just 28 minutes. Translation? Coffee break and you're good to go. At just over 171 inches long, it's compact enough for city life, but the hatchback body gives you 20 cubic feet of cargo space, nearly 50 with the seats folded. Translation, Costco run, camping gear, or 2 full suitcases, no problem. Euro NCAP slapped it with a 5-star rating. Adaptive cruise, lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring, it's all here. And Fiat's warranty? 4 years, 50,000 miles. Decent peace of mind. So what's the catch? Because you knew there had to be one. pause. It's not the design. It's not the performance. It's not even the tech. It's the price. The Bravo, in Europe, starts at what feels reasonable. But by the time it crosses the Atlantic, you're looking at a sticker dangerously close to $30,000. And for American buyers, conditioned to think a hatchback should cost less than a base SUV, that's a problem. And that's the flaw. Not the car itself, but the perception. The Bravo may be brilliant, but will buyers in the US actually give it a chance? And this is where the Bravo's biggest rival steps in, the Volkswagen Golf. The Golf has heritage, reputation, and a loyal fan base. It's the safe bet. The Bravo? It's the riskier, more stylish play. Cheaper than a GTI, but way cooler than a base Golf. And when you zoom out, the future gets interesting. Hatchbacks may be struggling in the US, but in Europe, and increasingly in South America and Asia, they're thriving. Add electrification, and suddenly the Bravo isn't just nostalgia. It's strategy. A car built to win globally, not just survive in one market. So here we are, the 2026 Fiat Bravo. A comeback nobody asked for, but one that might just reignite the hatchback flame. Gorgeous design, surprising performance, tech that actually feels modern, and one price tag that can scare off the very people who need to give it a chance. My verdict? If you're tired of cookie-cutter crossovers and you actually want a car that feels alive, the Bravo deserves a test drive. But if you're counting every dollar, you might find yourself glancing back at the Golf, or even at used hot hatches that still deliver smiles per mile. So, what do you think? Is the Fiat Bravo the comeback story hatchbacks needed? Or is it destined to be forgotten again? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear your take. And don't forget, subscribe if you want more deep dives like this. Next week, we're looking at a car that promises Tesla-level tech at half the price. You're not going to want to miss it.